Hi, my name is Bayli Johnston, and welcome to Child's Play. I'm hijacking the show today because I'm a child actress, and I'm going to ask our original host, Wendee Cole, everything that I want to know about the child's business.
Oh, okay, great. The original host. I'm already ousted. No, I am the hostess, but you're kind of like just taking over for today. It's like a hijacking, without any weapons. But that's okay. Look at her weapon. Can we get it close up on the ring?
Off.
It's a ring off, okay? I had no idea she was wearing this ring. The kid's hijacking me and my ring, okay? This is going to be on her hand in a couple of minutes, right? Okay. You had questions for me.
Yes.
I'm sure I have great answers for you, and this is really important to your career, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm not going to tell you anything the truth. None of the truth. Just like all live, okay? First of all, how old are you?
I just turned 13 last week.
See, I already took the show back over because I asked the question. Oh, okay. Now you can ask me questions, but not my age, okay?
Okay.
All right, go ahead. What do you really need to know?
How long have you been an actress?
Well, I was an actress. I started actually when I was 10 years old, and I was in The King and I was Princess Ying Yalawak, typecasting, okay? And I said, please, Mrs. Anna, do not go away, and I shook her little dress, her big dress, actually, the big hoops, and I was hooked ever since. It was just like one little part, but we got to sing Getting to Know You and all that kind of stuff. Ever since then, I was acting, and then, of course, that didn't work out, so here I am. What age did you start at?
I started acting when I was 4, and
4? What did you do at 4? How did you know you were acting? Oh, wait, I'm asking the questions. Never mind, go back.
I took a little break at 6. And
break at 6.
We went back on at about...
Yeah, it's hard at 6. You have to get up, have milk. Yeah, what else?
We got back on at about 9, and I've been acting ever since.
You have? Okay. So why did you want to know how old I was when I got started?
It just popped in my head, and I was curious.
You were
because
curious.
some people have been acting, like, they're 13, and they only started last year. Some of them have been acting since birth as, like, babies on Huggies commercials.
That's right. So do you think that you're better now because you have more experience? Because you've been doing it since you were 6? Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, you're over the top. You've got it nailed. All those other 13-year-olds, right, that don't know anything. You started. What are some of your other questions?
What was your first job? Like your first job you booked?
This is it. Fake. Everything's fake. My first professional job?
Yes.
This is actually a good story. I don't know if you could do this, but I was a puppeteer. When I went to college, which is very good to do, by the way, go to college because you never know what's going to happen. Everyone auditioned for this show. They don't shoot horses, do they? It's like a marathon where all the adults are dancing, and then you fall over and you keel over. It was made into a movie with Jane Fonda. Mm-hmm. 80 people were in the show. I was the only one that was not cast. I don't know why. So I ended up doing puppets. Okay? Mm-hmm. I became a puppeteer because the losers did puppets. I was a total double loser. Okay? I did puppets, and we had this little puppet troupe, and I started doing, like, all these different kinds of voices, and I did the wide-mouthed frog voice and everything, and I came out to California to look for jobs. The Mary Tyler Moore Show, which you probably never heard of.
Never.
Okay, well, she's a very nice lady. She's still alive, a wonderful actress. It was a very famous show at the time, the Mary Tyler Moore Show. My girlfriend was a secretary for a casting director, and she called me up and said, Wendee, she knew I was a puppeteer from, like, the loser times. Yeah. She goes, there's auditions for a puppeteer on the Mary Tyler Moore Show. And she got me the audition. And I went in there, and everybody had these big marionettes. You never seen those big,
yeah.
but, like, really professional, like, with black capes and everything and hoods. I came in with my cousin's little puppets, like a frog and a little duck and stuff. And I told a little story on my knees, in front of the producer's desk, and I got the job. And they made me SAG, Screen Actors Guild. Are you SAG?
I'm SAG eligible.
Yeah. I'm eligible, too, but not for SAG. Anyway, that was my first job. And I got to tell you, I still get residuals. Like $1.79 every once in a while. It's like, throws off the unemployment. But no, I don't collect that anymore. That's all the days. But it was a really cool job because it was a craft that I had that my girlfriend knew about. And it was something that got me in the door that you never know, like, what do you do that's, like, really different and special that could be your thing, that no one else could do, that can get you in the door? What do you think?
I'm extremely good at improv, so I would say. And I have very unique interests. Like, I love reptiles. I love cooking.
You cook reptiles. See, that you should put on your resume. I love cooking reptiles. Lizard soup. Little things like that. People go, whoa. But little skills like that cooking, and most girls don't like reptiles. So it's like, yeah, if you start, like, training boas and I'm not talking about the type that we use in Lacaja Fall, but like boa constrictors. If you start training things like that, that's a great skill that people go, hey, get that girl Bayli. Because anything that you can do that someone else can't is a real big advantage.
Also, like accents and dialects, I can do a British, and
Well, let's hear it.
I can do a British accent like this.
Oh, very good. Just like Lindsay Lohan in the
Parent Trap?
Parent Trap, yes, darling.
And my friends love it whenever I do my kind of fake Australian accent. I haven't had any training for it, but I just kind of like did it.
Let's hear it.
This is my Australian accent, and it kind of sounds like the Geico Gecko.
Very good.
It's very similar to the British, so you can tell that the Australian is a little bit more slur-like, while the British is more articulate.
I don't know, they both drink. It all kind of like goes in and out. It's like really tough to figure it out, especially when you're at a pub.